come from. The truth is an irony, just like animal farm. Justice mean inequity, so who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Christian can say silence, Islamic leaders silence, kings and queens silence, traditional leaders silence. So who go say the truth? We are them go so confused the call. Now by area why no better. We are them go so confused the call. One guy's out here why no better. Who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Oh, he need it to see what I see so. Na your friend on na your kamasem. Oni papi obeka na sembia. So I want to obetu. Everybody was afraid. And until I nan to my cottage again nine. Once my boy dumping one another. But who go tell the truth? Nanai or say me. Nan so bien person beka wasam because everybody is afraid. Anya safwe muayini. Aku drop on yina dalima. And see who go say the truth? Obiaja konson so to cross your mansa to me be a cacobrafo. Efo anyina ye. Efo. When you know yet. Na so kutrata down na so be dia back or why no keke. I fene for be man mo pia for efo ne cross on my mo. Hanya safwe mo ayini. Akuku trofo nyina dalima. And who go say the truth? Abaya di bote chino. Yedi bi bebo nyande bi. Kachi se would your mouth pipinuma. Would your mind never shine my frafonsa? But who go tell the truth? TUC silence. Even journalists silence. So then who go say the truth? Right is right. Wrong is wrong, no matter how you justify. You say you wanna get rid of corruption. Someone want to help you. Now the person become your target. Jobless no they mean senseless. Poverty no they mean useless. One day them go resist.
Hello, lovely people, and good evening to you once again, and welcome to MyView show here live on Today Ghana News TV. We say hello to all our listeners on Sakina Information Center in Tatali in Northern Ghana, to our listeners on High FM 93.7 in Atuihimai in the Eastern region, to our listeners on the King's Radio in Accra, and also to all our wonderful listeners on all social media platforms, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, on Facebook, and all your favorite social media networks. We are streaming to you live as MyView show on Today Ghana News TV, where we bring you the very best of socio-political talk show this and every evening, where we dissect issues of very important matters, not only relating to Ghana, but to Africa and the globe at large, as the situation may be. And this evening, we are going to continue on the same tangent, and once again, share with you some interesting matters as they arise. Last week, we had a program where we started by looking at some of the policy proposals that the political parties, various political parties, are proposing, especially in Ghana, as they prepare for their elections in later on this year, I think around December. And we started with the main opposition party and their main policy proposal, as we know it so far, which is the 24-hour economy. We looked at it from a very different angle, where we had a pastor, a man of God, who appeared before us, an apostle, to tell us his ideas of how this 24-hour economy is going to affect or its impact on religion from his point of view. We had a very interesting discussion. And this week, we have been joined, or we are being joined by no other people but the people whose policy proposal we propose. We hope their coming is in peace, and that they are coming to probably maybe advance our understanding of things, if not, give us more explanations on it. But we will never know why they are here. They have the best answer. They have the answers, and they are the ones who would give us the answers as and when the questions are asked. And so we, this evening, we would be joined by the youth organizer of the NDC Germany chapter, in the person of Mr. Maxwell Neti. Later on in the show, if we are lucky, we might also be joined by another guest. But that is if the connection, everything goes well. In the meantime, we welcome to the show Mr. Maxwell Neti. Mr. Neti, welcome.
Thank you.
Good evening to you.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you to you, Albert. Thank you.
I don't know. My viewers are not complaining, but I am worried. Last week, we talked about your party policy proposal. Are you here to attack us?
Oh, I'm not here to attack you. I'm not here to. I'm here rather to make people understand the policy very well. So I'm not here to attack.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we hope everything is well, and you are well, and that everything is fine with you and where you are.
Thank you. Yes, everything is well. Everything is well. We thank God. We can't complain. In this Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, even though if it's not well, we have to manage it.
You are so you are managing.
We are managing.
But you people are in the diaspora. Things are easy for you over there. So why are you also joining Ghanaians to complain?
So you see, the issue is a good one that, like you said, but once things are hard in Ghana, it makes most of the money we also have here had to go back home. Because if things are okay over there, probably in the whole month I might send only 100 euro to somebody who might be needing some help somewhere. But the fact that now things are so hard, everybody is looking up to you. So at the end of the month, you might send more than 500 euro, 600 euro to people back home. So we feel it more than even goes back home.
That's okay. At least to the extent that you are able to get something to send back home, that is going to cushion a few people, while you work at changing the system.
But that's what also put pressure on us here.
Okay. So I mean, so are you hoping to what do you think you can do to turn this around so that to ease the pressure on you? You people in you in the diaspora, what can you do to help solve the issue apart from the little monies that you are sending home?
If you look at the way the economy is as at now, I mean the only way is to vote Bawumia and Akufo-Addo out of government. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that will save us here, the little pressure here. Because if we have a good leadership in Ghana, I mean, if things are going where people are having something to do, I mean, it will definitely ease our pressure here. Like I said, probably maybe if I might be sending money to somebody back, it might be somebody who who is in the need of maybe 100 euro or something. So the only way I believe is to get the elephant into the bush, and that's the only way.
And talking about getting the elephant into the bush, you should be reminded that there are talks of breaking the eight, and that they want to the MPP wants to set a new record and set a new trend, depart from the 8-year cycle. And so I'm sure that you have your work cut out for you in that regard.
I mean,
Yes, continue.
If not for, they are breaking the eight. Probably I might think they are depending on Jane Mensah. But the fact of the matter is, Ghanaians will prove that. If you look at what is happening in Ghana, the economy now, and how things are going, people are yearning for change. The wind of change is blowing everywhere. So there's no doubt by 7th December, NDC, inshallah, we shall win the election hands down. We are not going anywhere. They said, I heard somebody saying, oh, if whatever, you go to court. We are not going anywhere. We are winning the election at the polling station.
You people, your blood is hot. Your blood is hot.
This fight is not for NDC alone. I keep saying this. This fight is not an NDC fight. This fight is the second independent of Ghana. So everybody has to be on board. We need to get Ghana back to its track. So it's not an NDC fight. It's everybody's fight. Anybody who has Ghana at heart need to come together to support this fight. It's not an NDC fight at all. Because what is happening in Ghana is not an NDC thing. Even the MPP people are complaining. All Ghanaians, everybody is complaining. Teachers are complaining. Everybody is complaining. So it's not like an NDC something. It will be unwise for anybody to sit somewhere and say, oh, let's leave it. It's an NDC thing. No.
For a moment, I thought you were becoming Baumia because the way you said Ghanaians are complaining, teachers are complaining.
I don't want to become Baumia. I don't want trouble.
Oh, wonderful. Talking about that, I hear that in your bid to usher your party to take over the reins of the country, it's as if you are expecting some guests, or is it that you are having some guests? I don't know. You know more about it. So what is happening? You want to cause trouble?
No. I don't want to. So what is happening is, in the bid of getting Ghana back to track, the youth wing of Germany chapter, which I am the leader, we have been able to, connect with our youth executive, the national executive in Ghana. They will be coming here 2nd of March, this Saturday coming in Frankfurt. We are having a very huge and big event. We need to, like I said, everybody need to come together to fight this fight. So they'll be coming to meet us here. We're going to discuss the way forward to the party. We are inviting everybody, every individual who has Ghana attacked, because this is how we when you are going to war, you prepare the war at the background. So this is like a preparation of us going to war. So we are just trying to set our place. We are trying to mobilize ourselves gradually from here before we go. So they'll be coming. The whole national youth wing, almost like all of them, are going to be here in Frankfurt. The student wing leaders as well, and the youth wing working leaders will also be here. So I encourage everybody to come to come and support us.
Okay. So I hear that you, the youth wing, you are the one organizing it, and you are expecting your deputy National Youth Organizer. That's right.
Yeah, the Deputy National Youth Organizer in the person of Honorable Ruth Sedo.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Emmanuel Okaiminta, who is the chairman of the National Youth Working Wing.
Okay.
He is also coming. Then we have Alhaji Musa Mahama, who is the Savannah Region National Youth Organizer. And then we are going to have Matthias Ala Glo Kabila, who is the Volta Regional Youth Organizer, and many more of them. Many more of them. Yeah.
That sounds like a full house.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said you're having this program in Frankfurt.
We are having this program in Frankfurt. So the venue will be Saalbau TSG Halle in Frankfurt. So it's Frischenheim 14th Strasse, number 55, 60386, Frankfurt, Main.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the date is this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday, 2nd of March.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. It's going to be, because there are other comrades coming all the way from Italy, from the UK, and then from Belgium, who are coming to support. So you can't be in Germany and say you are not coming. You have to be there.
And this program is it only a youth program, or people who are not youth can also attend?
Yeah, good question. So it's not just a youth program. It's for anybody who has interest in NDC and who has interest in Ghana. Yeah. So it's not only a youth wing program. It's for everybody, provided
you said everybody. Is your political opponents also invited to come?
Of course, they are invited if they want to come. Of course, they are invited. Everybody is invited. I mean, we are coming to discuss about Ghana. We are coming to discuss about, our political party, how to take power from them. So if they want to come, they can also come.
Okay.
They are invited.
So that is what I wanted to ask you. What you are going to discuss during this program, or what the program is going to entail.
Yeah.
So you said you are going to discuss. It's going to be like a strategy session, or you want to use it to.
We want to mobilize. We want to kind of mobilize. We are not too sure of ROPA as well. So when we have opportunity in the diaspora like this, we need to educate our people, encourage them to those who will be going back, be in Ghana at the time of the voter registration, they should take an opportunity to register. So it's going to not critically be just strategy, but it's going to be everything, including, Ghana. Like I said, it's no more NDC. This is a Ghana thing. So if you have Ghana at heart, if you have our country at heart, you are invited. Come, let's discuss the way forward of our country.
Okay. Wonderful. So there you have it, Mr. Maxwell Nati. He says that he's having some guests, but whilst he's having guests, we too are also having guests. Our wonderful listeners and viewers have joined us, and we'll take a few of their comments. Then we'll come back to Mr. Maxwell to probably, and then we'll see probably whether our next guest who we are inviting is also ready. If not, we'll take some final messages from Mr. Nete, and then we would see. So we go over to our messages now, and we see what our listeners are talking about. In the meantime, we like to show our appreciation to our listeners in Tatali on Sakina Information Center, also our listeners on High FML 3.7 in Achuihima in the Eastern region, also our listeners on the King's Radio in Accra, and then also all our listeners and viewers on all the social media platforms as well. So First person, Nana Tafremu. Nana, good evening to you. Yes, you say good evening from Tatali, Northern Ghana and Sakina Information Center listeners. Please tell John Mahama to name his running mate. Delay is making him indecisive. Okay. Fortunately, the NDC people are here. We would pose the question to them. Robert Kimpe is good evening to you. You are saying comrades watching you from Paris, France. Thank you very much, Robert, for doing the watching as usual. And also, we are also joined today by Mavis Boateng. Mavis, you say good evening from the beautiful city, Lisbon. We did your back, comrades. Good evening, and thank you very much, Mavis, for doing the watching as always. Patty Na Badwe, Patty. Oh, Madam Pat, good evening to you. You said, good evening, comrades. More grease to your elbows. Thank you very much for doing the watching as always. Then our next comment is from Asempahine Buachi. Asempahine Buachi, you say you are watching and listening from Achunhimai in the Eastern region. Thank you to you, and thank you to all our listeners and all our viewers in Achunhimai in the Eastern region. And Patty is back again. You say you are watching you live from Hanover City, staying glued to my screen and enjoying the positive vibes. Thank you very much for your wonderful comments and compliments. Thanks for joining us. Tizu says Scratch. Tizu, you say you are watching from Germany. President John Dramani Mahama is expected in Frankfurt, Germany, this coming Saturday. I am not sure that's what I heard. All NDC in and around Frankfurt are invited. Okay, thank you very much. Taufik, good evening to you. You see, my only youth organizer. Greetings from Taufik and entire Zongo Caucus, Germany. Thank you very much, Taufik, and to thank you to all your Zongo Caucus members for doing the watching this evening. And so we have another one from Patty again. You say you are greetings to you, my brothers. Thank you very much for doing the watching. Jaframa TV, you see, Ghanaians are complaining, but NDC should not put the NDC should put their act together. Watching from Rara in Oti region. Yeah, okay. We will tell the NDC people who are here. Thank you to you for doing the watching, and thank you to all your viewers and listeners as well. Kweku Yevu, Kweku, you say wonderful submission. Greetings from Suhum. Thank you very much for doing the watching, Kweku, as always. Fans TV, you say you are watching from Aflao Volta region on YouTube. Thank you very much, Fans TV, for doing the watching, and thank you to all your viewers as well. Silent listener, you say greetings from Hanover, Germany. Keep up the good works. Keep up the good works to you too, silent listener, for doing the watching in Hanover. So thank you very much to our viewers and our listeners for all the messages that you have sent in so far, and thank you to all our listeners who are listening to us, those in Tetali, those in Achima, those in Accra, and those on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, for joining us once again this evening. So we would be rejoined by our guest, and then they would run up. They will run up as well. Mr. Neti, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. It's your. I hear your some of your guests are also available.
Yeah.
Are they in?
I think the National Deputy Youth Organizer should be in now, because she just sent me a message. She'll be in 1 minute. So.
All right.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. And so we would also take some messages from her, and then we would come back to you, and then we would see. Since you said you are inviting everyone, we are sure that your program is going to be well organized, and there's going to be very good item taking that will go along with it.
Don't worry at all. As for item 13, there's enough to eat, there's enough to drink, there's enough to everything is there. So you don't have to worry. You are already sorted.
That's interesting. For you people who are in a position and your identity is very high. That is very commendable and very commendable indeed. So for all those, like somebody said, for all those who are in and around Frankfurt, that should make your way there. But one of our listeners wanted to know. He said, okay, so I think one of them said that you people should not you should put your act together. They appreciate the fact that Ghanaians are complaining and that times are hard, but you people should put your act together and not take it for granted that because Ghanaians are complaining, you are going to come to power, or they are going to hand you power just like that. And also, I don't know how much information you have, but one of our viewers wanted to know whether your flag bearer has news on his running mate, because they have been waiting since last year. They have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and the suspense is killing them. So when are you going to announce your flag bearer?
Thank you, Albert. It's not going to be very soon. I mean, it's better late than never. So once they are waiting, they should just be waiting. I think President Mahama is somebody I have no doubt that definitely is going to come out very soon with who the flag bearer is. Flag bearer is going to be. His vice is going to be, and I believe very sure and very well that the person he's going to choose, Ghanaians and all the parties people are going to support. So they shouldn't worry at all. It will not take too long. Very soon, President Mahama will be coming up with who his vice is going to be. So they shouldn't get worried.
So it's not a matter of indecision. It's more of strategy.
No. It's more of a strategy. He has already choosing the person. He knows who the person is going to be. It's just that, like you said, when you are playing with, they say when you want to eat with the devil, you need to have a longer spoon. So we are just playing the strategy very well. So it's not like he's being indecisive. He knows who is going to be his running mate. He has already chosen who his running mate is going to be. It's just a matter of time, and he's going to bring him out to all Ghanaians to know who the running mate is going to be.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And Ghanaians are waiting, and you people should do it quickly so that they can, know who is joining the team to make the full package.
Yeah.
I can see.
I would like to comment a little bit. Somebody said we shouldn't take things for granted. That we are not taking anything for granted. This particular election we are going to, I personally believe this is it's going to be one of the most serious election NDC is going to go into, because it's not about us, it's about Ghana. If we fail, I mean, Ghanaians will not forgive us. So I believe we are not taking things for granted in terms of this election. We are very serious at it. We are going to. You heard our women organizer the last time speaking to the Peace Council. This time around, we are not sitting aloof for somebody to come and tell us peace, and they'll be slaughtering our people and they'll be looking at it as if peace. This time around, you slap me, I slap you. We are not taking anything for granted. We are going into this election fully prepared. We are not taking anything. Nobody is going to die this time in the hands of the military or the police because of election or something. We are not taking anything for granted. So Ghanaians should be rest assured that we are not taking this election for granted. We are going in fully prepared and very prepared to win the election.
Okay. We hope it does not get to the slapping part, and that once it happens, the loser will take it graciously, and if it demands that power is handed over, power be handed over peacefully, and we demands if it so demands that if Ghanaians say that they, in spite of whatever they are going through, they would still want to go in the direction they are going to, well, so be it. We one of your big men, Mr. Kofi Nti Boateng. He says that you people are not hungry in opposition. No. I think it's a response to the item 13 when I said that if you can organize, and he said you are not hungry in opposition at all.
Of course.
So yeah.
I mean, the fact that we are in opposition doesn't mean we need Yebedidi. So I want to assure everybody who will be coming to Frankfurt that when it comes to what to eat and what to drink, you are 100% assured that there'll be enough for you to eat, there'll be enough for you to drink.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So for those who are very big fans of item 13, and for whom for whom item 13 is very, very important to them, you shouldn't let that be a setback. Do well to make it to Frankfurt, and you'll be well taken care of.
You'll be very, very well taken care of.
Yes, I think what is happening is that they want to use this to show you what they can do for you when they come to power.
Exactly.
So they are assuring you that they will milk and honey.
I mean, you see, Albert, the thing is, Ghanaians are suffering, Albert, unless you don't go to Ghana. I mean, I've been to Ghana 2 times, 3 times last year, and I mean, if you look at the way things are hard in Ghana, I mean, nobody should tell you to sit somewhere and tell you that people are not complaining. People are complaining. I mean, the people are complaining. There's so much pressure. I mean, things are so expensive in Ghana. When you go to Ghana, I mean, everything is so expensive. So nobody should lie to anybody that unless maybe you are part of the Akufo-Addo and the cronies, and then you can tell me that everything is well in Ghana, everything is okay. But apart from that, I mean, even the NPP, within the NPP, they are complaining. I have a couple of friends who are NPP, and I mean, they are also complaining, because the fact of the matter is, it is, you see, there's a saying in Akan, they say, it is not going to affect only NDC people. It's going to affect. It's like when they were bringing the what's the name of this tax, this mobile money tax, you know.
Yeah.
When we were complaining, e-levy, thank you. People thought, oh, it was an NDC thing. Oh, leave them to shout. Oh, leave them to shout. But now they are all feeling it, because when you go to the mobile money vendor, they don't ask whether you are an MPP or you are NDC. Everybody is being taxed. You understand? So
yeah, but how do you call that? The MPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, he says that he's going to abolish the e-levy, and that the reason why probably it is there is because he has been the mate and not the driver. So once he becomes a driver, he is going to remove all the taxes, and Ghana is going to be a very happy place, and everybody will be happy and smiling.
It's a joke, Albert. I mean, he is the chairman of the economic planning team. You understand? So if you can take that thing off, why are you waiting for Ghanaians to vote for you first before you? So you see, this is the lie they always perpetrate to Ghanaians. Oh, do that and that, and at the end of the day, they will come and do a different thing. Baumia, you are the economic management team chairman, right? So every situation that we are in now was caused by you. That made issue. I probably think he has regretted using that statement, because that's the worst statement to be coming from a vice president, that he is a mate and he cannot do anything. That's the worst statement to come from a vice president.
They've made some adjustments to to the government. Hopefully, who knows? Maybe they probably can win Ghanaians over. They have changed. You people, your party people said you didn't want the finance minister, so they've listened to you. They've listened to you. They've removed the finance minister. They've brought a new finance minister, and so I mean,
it's funny how they play all this game, thinking, sorry to say, but that Ghanaians are stupid. Because if you look at the position, the appointment given to the former finance minister now, he's not even more powerful than the finance minister now. He still control, everything. You understand? So it's just like, they are just playing with us, You take him from a position and then they put him on a higher position where he's going to even control the finance minister again. So what sense is in it? They should stop lying to Ghanaians. He has not changed his brother. He's still there.
Well, but are you? Would you not give the these other people, benefit of the doubt?
1 year.
Yes.
1 year. It's not even 1 year. It's not even 1 year. We have about 8 months to go. You have 7 years, 3 months. If you could do anything, you should have been done by now. So this is there's a saying where Jala, what they are playing is just like adapt time. So they should stop lying to Ghanaians. They should be packing their things, I tell you.
Okay. Talking about packing their things, there's one person who have packed her things and joined us in this discussion. Before we bring her in, we would like to bring this announcement to you. Under the auspices of Coalition for Restoration, there is going to be a lecture on the 28th of February 2024. And the venue is going to be the UPSA campus, Medina, time 1 p.m. And what is happening there? What is happening there is that Honorable Isaac Adongo is going to deliver a lecture, or if you like, a speech entitled Ghana's Economic Mess, Victims of Irresponsible Economic Governance. This is the speech that is going to be delivered by Honorable Isaac Adongo, the MP for Bolgatanga Central Constituency and ranking member of the Finance Committee of the Parliament of Ghana. And I think the date again is 28th February 2024. The venue is the UPSA campus in Medina, and the time is 1 p.m. And this is being organized under the auspices of Coalition for Restoration. Thank you very much for listening. And we have been joined now by the guest that Mr. Maxwell talked about, who is in the person of Ruth Sedo. And Ruth Sedo is the Deputy National Youth Organizer of the NDC party in Ghana. And if you have been listening to us, Maxwell Nete have been talking about some guests that he's expecting this Saturday. And I think those guests are being led by, that delegation is being led by Ruth Sedo, Miss Ruth Sedo. So, Miss Sedo, are you with us? Good evening.
Yeah, hello, my dear. Good evening.
Welcome to MyView show on Today Ghana News TV.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Before you joined us, the youth organizer of the NDC Germany chapter, I've been talking about some guests that he is expecting. And apparently, he says that the guests are going to be led by you. So we would like to know who are these guests and who are these guests who are going to be coming to Germany. Hello, Miss Ruth.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
So yeah. So who are these guests that Mr. Nate was referring to? He said he's expecting.
Thank you. Before I proceed, let me say a very good evening to all your cherished viewers, and a very lovely evening to you yourself and my very viable, competent, and strong youth organizer for Germany chapter, Mr. Nete, for helping to put all this and leading the course. I want to say that we have a delegation made up of regional youth organizers across the country, and we also have members of the National Youth Committee. So, with every body, political body, or yes, let me say political body, you need a standing committee made up of members who have expertise in various fields. And so these are people who are experts in various fields, and we have put them together to support us in terms of issues that are related to policy planning and all of those things. So the regional youth organizer for the Volta region, and that is Honorable Matthias Kwame Alagbo. Usually we call him Kabila because he's a very strong personality who has a lot of conviction and speaks and says it as it is. We also have Alaji Inusa Mahama, who is the Savannah Regional Youth Organizer. And when we say Savannah, we know that is where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama hails from. And we would also want him to come and give his view about the northern sector and what's going on, our prospects, and what we can all do together. We also have the chairman for the National Youth Committee. And the chairman for the National Youth Committee is Honorable Akwesi Emmanuel Akwesi Okai Minta. He is from the Eastern Zone, so more of the central middle belt. And then we have Bright Eju. Bright Eju is in charge of the student affairs. This particular election is going to be won based on who the youth of this country vote for. And so it is important that when you have majority of young people still in school, especially in the tertiary institutions, it's appropriate that he comes and gives the people of Germany, I mean, no, you know what I mean, Ghanaians living in Germany, a fair view about what's going on in the student front and what we can do together to cement the victory we are all yearning for. And we also have the one in charge of operations at the youth committee, and that is Mr. Arafat.
Okay.
Arafat, yes, he's a groundsman and very much in charge. So we also want him to come and also give us a fair view of what is going on the grounds, the research so far, what's this research saying, what are the lapses, what do we do, and how can we ensure that the victory we are looking for comes through.
Wow, that's a full house.
Yes, a very full house.
And are you coming to only Germany, or you are going to some other places as well?
Yeah, it's a Euro tour actually.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we'll be doing Germany, we will be doing Amsterdam, we will be doing Belgium. We may probably do Spain as well.
Wow.
It's not confirmed yet, but yeah, if it is, we will do that as well.
Wow. Then
Yeah.
you have your work cut out for you.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, Mr. Nete, before
Yeah.
you joined, was trying to he told invited lots of people to come. I think the program is this Saturday.
Yes.
This Saturday in Frankfurt, he said.
Yes.
Okay, and so I mean, they would those who come there are going to see you. But what message would you want to give to those, or what should they expect when they come to meet you in Frankfurt?
Okay. So first of all, I think the invitation has already been thrown out there. So I would want to reiterate that we are very much expectant and in high spirits to meet all of them. We can't actually wait to meet them because we believe that we are a family bonded by the Akatamanso and by the spirit of development, unity, and all of that. So we are very excited and we want to say that or want to assure them that it is going to be a session where that will be very, very fruitful. A session where everybody will be allowed to speak his mind, everybody will be allowed to air his views, views will be collected. You know, it's going to be more of an open discussion where we say it as it is and we also solicit for their ideas, support, and everything. So it's good. It promises to be very exciting. We hope that they all are able to make it. At the end of the day, it is not about NDC. And I have always said this, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has always said this. It is not about NDC. It is about the development of Ghana. It is about the future of this country. It is about the stakes that are so high. Trust me, where the situation has gotten to, it is so bizarre. We have retrogressed into centuries far apart many years ago. Trust me, the situation, the economic situation, our moral situation, everything is virtually on the collapse. And we need people who are passionate to see Ghana grow. We need people who are passionate to see Ghana develop. We need people who are passionate to see Ghana, getting back on track for the future of our generations unborn. And these are people we are praying and yearning that they all come together so that we can share ideas, talk about policies that we can even put into a manifesto that will shape the governance of this country moving forward when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama takes the reins of this country.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for the wonderful and powerful submission. And this is just a teaser. And for those of you who are in Germany, actually, if you hear the invitation, even those who are probably do not fall within the country that she's mentioned, but if you are around Europe and you can find your way to Frankfurt, you would be invited. From what they say, that you come around, because from her submission, this is not a Ghana, this is not an NDC thing, this is a Ghana thing. And so all of you should rally around to, come and share your ideas. So before we let you go, Ms. Ruth, do you have any other thing that you would want to share with our listeners and viewers? Our viewership is quite global, apart from those in Europe, we are also up in Ghana as well.
Yeah. All right. So I want to say a very big thank you to you for honoring us the opportunity to use your platform, and also want to say a very big thank you to the chapter chairman, secretary, organizer, women organizer, my cherished youth organizer, and his deputy. Everybody, they have been very supportive, and we appreciate it so much. And we want to say that this is an opportunity that nobody must miss. Nobody must miss, because it's going to be an opportunity where you have the opportunity to make impact in the upcoming manifesto, drafting of the manifesto and everything, so your voice will be heard. So I'll plead with everybody, every stakeholder to try as much as possible to make it. As we speak, Ghana, you know, Addison is still printing money. So far, we are talking about over 700 million Ghana cedis that Addison has printed so far just this year. We are talking about inflation that is still skyrocketing. As we speak, I think just last 3 months, food inflation was around 52%. So it tells you how bad the situation is. Currently, statistics showed that over 8% of Ghanaians who were within the middle class have fallen short and now are within the lower range and are struggling to meet ends. So you can imagine there is nothing absolutely going on. Unemployment rate has risen from 8% to 14% within under this administration. Education is in complete status. Recently, WAEC, is it executive body of WAEC, I think organized a press conference where they spoke about issues that happened during the examination. Teachers were made to watch and read the exams questions, go out, go and look for answers, come and provide the students. And there was a point where there were fisticuffs between the WAEC is a personnel and then the teachers. They had to call for reinforcement for police and military to come in and solve the situation. This is how bad our education has been grounded. We are talking about a situation where students cannot even have food to eat in school. We are talking about a situation where students do not have uniforms to wear in school. And so when you go to some of the secondary schools, they wear their is it house outfits in the school. We are talking about a situation where our preparatory school, or how they say primary school, pre-secondary school, is in complete abandonment completely, because the get fund that used to usually be the main means of developing infrastructure, educational infrastructure in our basic schools and all of that have been capped. And I believe that the government has used it as a collateral for 15 years. And so the monies that are supposed to be channeled to the development of schools, provision of dormitories, provision of dining halls, provision of research centers, provision of laboratories, and all of that, nothing of those sorts are going on. So when you go to our pre-secondary schools now, they still do not have textbooks. Baumia, who has couched for himself the king of all liars, has gone out to say that that is the truth. And when you go to Google and you Google who is the biggest liar in Africa, they will tell you it's Baumia. You understand? And as a liar as he is, he has gone out to say that every student is going to get a laptop by the end of last year, I think September or so. As we speak, we are in 2024. We are approaching March, and there is not a single laptop. The small one, the tablet.
Tablet, yeah.
Tablets, yes. There's not a single tablet that has been shared. The same promise was made to teachers. In fact, some teachers were even made to pay some amount of money as complimentary. And as we speak, no teacher has been given anything. That is the height of deception, lies that we have been engulfed with. And Baumia, out of shame, I thought that he would have apologized to the people of this country and tell us that he is sorry. He did not, he didn't understand. Maybe he believes now that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said that if you are not in the seat or you've not been in the seat before, don't antagonize too much, because you don't know what awaits you. And they insulted him and gave him all sorts of names. So now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Beju Ubo, come and take your stone, or come and collect your stone to wait. You understand? That was my expectation, to humbly bow out and say that I've disappointed the people of this country, for which reason I don't think that I am fit to contest this election. And so I am not contesting. Baumia has the effrontery because he disrespects us and he thinks that we are, in quotes, with all apologies, he thinks we are so stupid, we don't think straight. And so he can just come and throw words at us as he did initially and get the people of Ghana to vote for him. It is ridiculous, it is sad, and it is very, very unfortunate that Bawumia had the effrontery to come and spew such lies again and give us 70 promises, 70 new promises. What has become of the promises he gave us? Do we talk about one district, one factory, one village, one dam, one child, one laptop, one child, one chocolate? What? He's going to change all the asphalt in Ghana or in Accra into concrete roads. He said so many things, so many things. In fact, sometimes I'm overwhelmed. You understand? And 1 million, one constituency, isn't it? Every year. We went and a bunch of them. Yet he's not been able to fulfill a single one of the promises. You see, when Bawumia tells us that he is a mate, I want to say that he's a disgrace to the vice presidency position. The reason why I say that is, why would you denigrate such a high office in such a manner? When what's his name, Akufo-Addo told us clearly that he is bereft of economic ideas. Don't forget, Akufo-Addo got a third class in economics and shifted and moved away from economics to what? To law. You understand? Which he did creditably well. So economics is not his thing. And he made us know that Bawumia, he was bringing in Bawumia because Bawumia had worked as a deputy governor at the Bank of Ghana. And he knew so much, so well about the economics and the economics of Ghana. And he knew and had the faith in him that Bawumia was going to change the fortunes, the economic fortunes of this country. And when Akufo-Addo was talking about this, the prices of fuel, a gallon was 14 Ghana cedis. Today, as we speak, a gallon of fuel is about 80 Ghana cedis. When Akufo-Addo was talking about this, dollar to cedi was 3 cedis, 80 pesos. Today, as we speak to you, it rose all the way to 16.
Hello. I think we might have lost Miss Ruth briefly, but well, if you've been doing the listening, she gave us some information about the delegation that is coming, and also she's been telling us about the situation in Ghana. So for those of you who are not abreast with the situation in Ghana, after listening to her this while, you would have been fully been briefed of how the situation in Ghana is right now. So let's return to Germany, to Mr. Neti, so that we bring this program to an end. So, Mr. Neti, welcome back.
Thank you.
From the way Ms. Sedo is going to be fire, because
I mean, I told you already.
The blood is boiling.
I told you already. Nobody had to miss this particular program in Frankfurt, because I mean, we are fully packed, and it's going to be. This is just the beginning of the whole thing. So I mean, come face to face, let's meet, and then we're going to spit a whole lot of more fire over there. So I encourage everybody to be in Frankfurt. You can't miss this program.
Okay. So we say a very big thank you to you, and a big thank you to Ms. Sedo for also joining us this evening, and for giving us this breakdown of what's going to be happening this evening. I mean, so the details of the program again are that is happening this Saturday.
This Saturday,
This Saturday in Frankfurt. What time? What's the time?
So the time is 11 o'clock sharp. The program should start. Okay. So you don't have to be late. You have to be there. I mean, we have all the addresses and the contact informations on the flyer that is going around. So if you need any information, contact the numbers on the flyer, and whatever help you want to, we're going to help you out. But you can't miss it. Everybody should try and be there.
All right. So thank you very much. And if you've been doing the listening or doing the viewing, this is what this what's been going on. And so for all those who are in Germany and beyond, this Saturday all roads leads to Frankfurt, where they are going to be having this program with the Germany Youth Wing hosting some delegation of the Youth Wing in Accra, led by Miss Ruth Sedo, who is the deputy youth organizer in Ghana. And so make your way there. But before we go, let's take this announcement again. Under the auspices of Coalition for Restoration Honorable Isaac Adongu, the MP for Bolgatanga Central constituency, and also the ranking member on the Finance Committee of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, is going to be having a lecture or a talk at UPSA campus in Marina this 28th of February 2024, and the time is 1 p.m. and the topic of discussion is Ghana's economic mess, a victim of irresponsible economic governance. So this is what is going to happen on the 28th of February 2024, and so make it a point to join Mr. Isaac Adongu at UPSA in Medina. So we say a very big thank you to all our listeners, those in Tatali, those in Achunhimai, those in Accra, and all of you on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, for joining us this evening again for this wonderful show. As always, we say a very big thank you to you, and we look forward to another exciting discussion with you next week, Monday. Till then, till we meet next week, have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Bye.